It's time for your top cut, and this is going to be very interesting. Make sure you guys smash the little crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more. It's going to be starting off here with our top 4. We'll take a look at top 8 here for our Exosister Duelist for Genesis format, because this is quite interesting, just getting to see, how Burst Protocol kind of impacts things and where Konami needs to actually hit some of these cards correcting. So our Exosister Duelist is going to be starting off here with the Batmater, grabbing out a free Martha and a free Ellis. God, this is so good. Literally, search 2, pitch 1 is amazing. So we're going to go ahead and see the Martha coming down here into the Ellis. We're going to see the Sayahori Hime coming down here, which goes ahead and gets us another extra body pulled out of the deck. This is so unfair. Look at this. Look at this. All of this has just been off of all of this little extra extensions, and now we get to drop the Sophia onto the field. So good. And we get the draw. So now we do get to see Carmel coming down here, and of course you're going to see the Mikhails coming down here next to it, and you do see the actual recruiting of the Vadis out of the deck, which is, this is going to feel really, really strong here. Having all the bits and pieces set up. So we're also going to see the Radiant Typhoon Vision for the Droll too. I mean, you get to go ahead and pitch out the other. Now we can actually use this to recruit for an MST out of the deck, which is wonderful. All right, go ahead and set. Well, I mean, we get to go ahead and resolve Carmel now during the end phase to actually bring up the Returnia. The fact we have Returnia, Chalice, MST, and Vadis, like, I understand why this does look very much like watered down Yu-Gi-Oh! At this point, because it kind of is at this point. I mean, we have a Crow loaded up in hand here. Nice Nibiru. And then you automatically see the concession there, which, unfortunately, there's not much you can do, man. You literally played that as well as you could, which was the Nibiru for turn. This is why hand traps in this format feel a little awkward, and this is why a deck like this just feels so overpowered. Now, Punk gets to go first here. I do see we have a Crow in our hands, so we're going to go ahead and Rising Scale up here. We're going to go ahead and banish that to start combo here. We're going to go ahead and bring up Ziamin to go ahead and do our thing. Pay some life points. Go ahead and grab a Foxy Toon out of the deck. Alright, we're going to go ahead and non-resolution. Go ahead and make this. We'll go ahead and synchro. So now we're going to go ahead and make the Rising Carp. We're going to go ahead and rotate up into the 2 bodies. Go ahead and pay some more life points. Go ahead and grab up the Jam Extreme session. Alright, we're jamming here. We're going to go ahead and make the synchro now. So we have the Jam Dragon Drive. We're going to get basically a draw 2 here in a second. Get the free Madam Spider loaded up out of the deck. Go ahead and get our free draw. Go ahead and banish up to normal extend. Go and pay some life points to grab up the Dangerous Gabu. And we're going to go ahead and draw another card. So this is actually really good. We do have the Book of Eclipse now, and we do have the Dangerous Gabu loaded up to do something. So we're going to go ahead and see the pass here. So, I mean, we're on Book of Eclipse. We have the Gabu. We have the Jam. And, of course, we have our 2 bodies here. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and 7 Tachyon reveal. We're going to go ahead and grab Martha out of the deck. Probably the best case scenario we could have. Put back. And then, of course, you're going to see the Droll followed by the chaining of Pax here. Pax is going to go ahead and grab up a Stella here. And then we are just able to kind of cruise control on in with the extra bodies. And, of course, the establishing of Carmel here. We're going to go ahead and Veiler that. And then we see the concession. That's wonderful. That's the place that you want to be cutting your opponent off at. Because if they can't get access to Carmel, the game plan just falls apart. And it's very much what you would expect. If you cannot get things set up and established, it's looking pretty fragile, say the least. Game 2 here, and of course, anytime I see Droll and Lockbird showing up in this format, you know it's going to be a bad time for somebody. So I'm going to go ahead and deploy Ellis. We're going to go ahead and say Yorahime on down here. We're getting a Martha pulled out of the deck. Now we can actually go ahead and start the BS. So we can go ahead, make the Mikhails. Now they have to blow the Veiler, which kind of sucks. But that's fine, because we have Martha to stand into Ellis to make the Carmel. To go ahead and end phase, set Returnia, set Vadis. I mean, we have a Droll in hand. We're good. We don't care. Cosmic Cyclone blasting off the Returnia. That's good. We'll go ahead and start combo now. All right. We'll go ahead and get Droll. Yep. I sure do love Droll format too. It's so good. I agree. It's actually crazy to think about. So we're going to see the Vadis here. We're going to see the 2 bodies coming down. And this is kind of done, unfortunately. It's so crazy to think about all of this just because buff all my dudes by 800. Yeah, it's... Okay, moving on along here. We have a little bit more action for you guys here. Testing out the waters for this format. This was our top 8 match against the Apotheosis deck. Now, Embodiment of the Apotheosis was an interesting challenger for this tournament because it definitely had the ability to break through some of these boards, but I gotta tell you, it definitely kind of struggled a little bit to get things going. So we're going to go ahead and see the Embodiment deck starting things off here. You do see we do have an MST in our hand, and we do have 2 DD Crow, so the Apotheosis coming out to set up. We're going to go ahead and see the packs here. We're going to see the chain and then the chain MST. And then you do get to see the Verdict of Anubis here actually coming down. Which, okay, see Orihime coming down to extend. Which is going to get us into a Martha, which is going to cause some problems for us here in a second. Here comes good old Mikhails to grab up the Batmater. Alright, so now we can go ahead and play this game. I love grabbing up 2 free bodies and pitching probably a Crow here. Yep, there goes the Crow. So now we'll go ahead and see the Martha extend down into the Ellis. We'll go ahead and see the banishing of the counter trap just to be safe. And then, of course, you're going to see the Stellar into the Sophia, coming down into the Carmel, and going ahead and getting a free Martha out of the deck. We're going to go ahead and kick this, and we're going to go ahead and see a double chain here of traps. But now we get to see Magnifica rolling on up here. And, of course, Magnifica is going to start to clear this whole field. Unfortunately, I mean, he cracked our field. There's not really much we can do. We go ahead and get the Returning pulled out, and then we see the automatic concession, which... it's unfortunate, but there's not really a lot that you can do about this. I do see that we did draw the Sakitama here. Okay, we're going to see Odeon starting things off with the Man of the Mark into the Verdict of Anubis. We'll go ahead and deploy up the throne. And now we'll just go ahead and get our free bodies and free searches established here, because we're off to the races. Embodiment into the Apotheosis. Apotheosis, go ahead and contact Fuse. So this is actually where we get to make the Divine Serpent to set up, and we are off to the races and get a free Embodiment beamed out of the deck. All right, go ahead and reload back up, and we've started our races. Gotta love Cosmic Cyclone, so good. Forces the Verdict, and just to get up the extra body. Draw phase, we're going to go ahead and Man of the Mark, get negated. We're going to see an MST being added here off of this with the pop. All right, well, now we get to go ahead and see Pax into the Batmater. All right, go ahead and slam down the good card to get the search. Into the Sophia, it's so good. And then we lose the Saki. Well, that's why Martha's here. We're going to go ahead and Solemn Strike that. That's so good. And we'll go ahead and pop that. And then, of course, do we have anything to stop this? Because if not, this Exoton is going to go wild. That's crazy. Well, I mean, we have a Man with a Mark here. Back to square one, I guess. We go ahead and establish up the trap. Go ahead and set. And go ahead and grab the Man with the Mark. And we get a free Ice Dragon Prison Set here. I mean, it's a slow roll now, but I mean, like, well, I guess it was until we saw Pax. Cosmic Cyclone off the top is so good, man. That is so crazy. The fact that we saw the top deck Cosmic there to keep up with this momentum. And then, of course, the searching here. We're going to go ahead and see the kicking out. We're going to see the Martha getting Ice Dragon. And we see the concession. I don't know how he ran that back, but Odeon really, really, really worked their butt off for that. Like, that was crazy. So we're going to see Aratama into the Ichiki to start things off here, and then extend down to get another free search, because that's exactly what this deck does. We'll go ahead and we're going to make Mikhail to start. We'll go ahead and grab up the Vadis. It's actually pretty good. Now we'll extend down the Martha into the Ellis, making Carmel, and then we'll go ahead and grab Sophia and Irene. Oh my god, there's a lot of value coming down here. Packs for the extra body. Oh my god, we got 3 bodies. We got double Cosmic too. So good. I really wish I could draw this much back row hate. Well, I mean, this Dark Hole's going to go 10,000 miles. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and extract here to try to get something. We're going to go ahead and see the Detach 2. Alright. We're going to go ahead and see the overlay. We're going to see the Dark Hole doing its job. Okay, Man with the Mark to start things off here. Grabbing Treasure of the Kings. This would have been really good if we didn't have Cosmic Cyclone City here. we'll see the man with the mark attacking, and then we're going to see the established set 3. And then, of course, here comes Vadis, and then bad things are going to start to happen here. Returning the Cosmic for 2, and we just clean this all up. Oh my god, so good. And now we just get to go ahead and Martha. Well, on this episode of Will I Live, nope, unfortunately it's game over. Wow. Hope you guys enjoyed some Yu-Gi-Oh! Patrons, thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.